He is
ageless.
big.
This is going to be an opportunity here, and Connor Fields is able to beat Ward for the first goal of the season and to give the Archers, the defending champs, the early lead.
I mentioned in the lineups, the matchup nightmare Connor Fields is. He's so slippery, and when you watch him under 20 seconds in the shot clock, no one is better in the PLL than 5 in white. He uses his shoulders, he gets underneath the defender. And Ryan, what I love about this, when he jumps and he leaves his feet, he increases his angle.
Yeah, he's able to kind of reach around Ward. You can see that beautiful camera angle.
Possession for his team. In this case, it's the Archers. Plenty of time, over 30 seconds on the shot clock. Amen trying to lose his defender, can't do it. Now he rolls back, gets a little leverage and scores. Great sign for the Archers. Grant Amen gets on the board early.
And that's what moving the former attackman to midfielder, that's what it affords you. His ability to invert, i.e. take his short stick defender behind the cage. Expect a heavy dose from this, from Amen coming out of the box. He takes Scarpello behind the cage. They're playing him as a passer, Clark. So he gets to that 5-and-5 spot, the island above the cage, surveys, no help. He identifies, oh, okay, you're not gonna help me? Boom, I'm gonna go underneath and bury it.
What I loved about that move.
Gets it behind Amen. Got a stick on the field. Amen again goes underneath his defender and scores almost a carbon copy goal.
The short stick Scarpello is 0 for 2 in terms of stopping him on the goal line. He feels the pressure. Inside roll me once, inside. From a slide rotation perspective, this puts a lot of pressure on the Waterdogs because you change the set, plenty of room to dodge.
Oh, and Fields with a hat trick already. Talk about a homecoming. Coming back here to Albany, where he played for the Great Danes and set all kinds of records in college. Well, he's on pace to set all kinds of records today. The hat trick in the first quarter.
And this is all set up by the cross-field skip pass by Tom Schreiber, who slings it to Fields, and in one motion, a catch, and he puts it on net. That ultra-quick release coming off of Schreiber's feed.
Courier, double team comes beautifully. Ball on the carpet. Gonna get a loose ball push, though, against Archers. Shot, score! Waterdogs finally break the ice here in Albany. And it's Ryan Conrad who gets it done.
And Conrad just wins the whistle here. You can see on that loose ball infraction, Conrad picks up the ball. He's outside the 2-point arc. He's begging the official, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. I'm ready to go. And he catches the Archers napping. You can see his stick up, like, I'm ready. No one steps out. It's a late closeout, and he buries it.
That's great awareness by the multifaceted.
That little hitch with the quickness. The pass up front and just couldn't make it work because that was going to be a wide open shot from the wing. Gets it back. Tough angle. Dobson makes the save. Now the Archers want to go quick. Mac O'Keefe to the middle of the field. Shoots. He scores.
This is a phenomenal take by Mac O'Keefe, who has serious range but underrated dodging skills. That fake down the hash to make his move back to the center of the field completely jukes the defense but also increases his angle. This is a part of Mac O'Keefe's game that will continue.
Obviously the connection in Amen and O'Keefe going back to their days at Penn State together.
Amen pulled. Doesn't matter. They started the game shorting him. Now they're pulling him out of the box. Amen still makes him pay.
It's one thing if Grant Amen is going to beat you on an inside roll near the crease and finish. If he's winning from range, down the alley, going to his left hand, look out.
Things are going against you in that regard. Everything's going Utah's way right now. That lead is 6 early.
I mean, this is low angle, Stick on the outside of those football hash marks.
5-hole on Dylan Ward.
Yeah, that is a serious rip on the run. And that's really smart offense, too. The shorty is doing the pick for the switch, right? It's the next level of the two-man game.
Sowers to McCardle. McCardle scores.
They needed this. They needed this to stop the bleeding. They needed to get their two studs on offense, McCardle and Sowers, and this is the hallmark of the Waterdogs offense, is these two guys working in concert. You can see just a little too much separation. McCardle does a beautiful job of just backing away, creating some separation. Once he has that airspace, Sowers quickly.
Under the helmet, powered by Cash App. Sisselberger, he's won all 11 faceoffs. He can shoot, and he scores! Well, that's one way to beat the 32, is to just have your Fogo take the shot and score. And frustration for Sabia and the Waterdogs as he comes up banged up a little bit. Utah's really, not only have they won every faceoff, but they've made good on that 32-second clock. That's always the scare, the frightening thing with it.
The rule change eliminating the long pole from the faceoff unlocks this potential. Sisselberger wins the draw, goes right to the rack. You can see Sabia sliding upfield just a hair late.
Sticks up, sticks up, sticks up.
McCardle on the near side.
Watch the roll off.
Up top to Kelly.
Roll, base, base. Rolling off here. We're good. 5 in.
Skip it. Caraway, the extra one on the far side. Walker can shoot. Instead, they make that one extra pass, and they beat Dobson man up. That looked like Kelly on the far side who got the goal.
Beautiful ball movement. In this power play unit last year was 7th in the league. You know, watching them practice during training camp, better spacing, better player movement, better ball movement. You're gonna see them, that skip unlocks the defensive rotation, and Connor Kelly, he works up the hash. So you can see him getting upfield. That increases his angle and allows him to...
O'Keefe, the bouncer, scores.
Another shot directly in front of the cage. That's what Quinn talked about when we went down to him on the sideline. It's all set up by another two-man game between O'Keefe and Ambler. Ambler, who plays with a ton of energy, comes flying off this pick. You can see the two Waterdog defenders stay with him. He throws back to O'Keefe, and who just parts the Red Sea. There's just some separation there. He cuts right down the teeth of the defense and finds space.
Dobson just too good.
You got to be smarter. You got to be ruthless. If you've got an offensive midfielder trapped after a long possession, you've got to...
Handheld, shot clock. Sowers didn't need a shot clock that time as he got a step on his defender, but Dobson is just shutting the door on him.
That was robbery. That was robbery. Dobson on the doorstep against Sowers. Not all saves are created equal.
McCardle coming upfield. Shoots. Dobson makes the save. Loose ball in front though, score! With just 1.7 left to go. Piper Bond couldn't squeeze it. And that was Matt Brandow scoring his first PLL goal.
You're dealing with a brick wall and cage. Dobson has been unflappable, but the rebounds are an opportunity, and the rookie, Matt Brandow, who's a bit of a chameleon offensively, picking up that loose ball and finally solving Brett Dobson.
Loses his defender, fakes the pass and shot. Dobson is there. Now quickly the outlet to Connor Marr.
Back there at the midfield line.
2-point shot. Archers increase their lead. Hundy on the radar. It's the largest lead of the afternoon now for Utah.
Gas. This is pure gas. This is Tom Schreiber's first shot of the afternoon. The offense is clicking for the Utah Archers, and this is right on the line too. And I mentioned in the open, The magical wrists of Tom Schreiber behind the arc, pounding it.
It was only a matter of time before we felt his presence.
Fields. Slide comes over the back shot. Score! The pass was over the back. The shot was just heat from Leclerc.
And this is bad defense by Waterdogs. This is creating offense. If you're going to slide to Connor Fields, who's not really a threat where he is, don't do it from Tom Schreiber.
Yeah, no.
Don't do it from the adjacent player who is Tom Schreiber. And once Fields gets this double team right there, he quickly moves it, and then the slickness of Schreiber in one motion, a catch, and behind the back with a little touch so Leclerc can then uncork one. Beautiful offense.
Back pass, knowing that the next man in the rotation is Trey Leclerc. He's 2 away from the initial slide.
Waterdogs get one back. And it's Witcher who finds the back of the net.
You look at the short sticks from Waterdogs. Historically speaking, they have been productive on the offensive end. Transition is such a big part of their game. Witcher had 5 goals last regular season. Beautiful find there, and Witcher does a good job of just basically crashing the crease. And by doing so, you force the defensive hand. Either you cover him, in which someone else is open around the perimeter, or you're wide open.
Sowers. Miscommunication from the defense, and that leaves Sowers wide open to find Connor Kelly on the doorstep.
He knows. He knows the eyes are on him. When Michael Sowers is up top in the offensive set, ready to dodge, the slide will come. 22 in purple needs to make his presence felt. The switch is late. Connor Kelly knows. When Michael Sowers has the rock, he will deal, and you need to can it.
Caraway, look at a dodge, still 23 to shoot, so plenty of time. Skips to the far side, the bounce shot, Dobson comes over. Rebound though, goes to the Dogs, and they score.
McCardle shaken up after the goal.
Might be
Or was that-
Walker,
I'm
too.
sorry, it was
I think it's-
Walker.
yeah.
Walker. My apologies.
Great reaction to the initial save.
I thought this was a high-level pass by Caraway with the skip, but Dobson once again, Ryan.
His pipe-to-pipe movement. There's the skip pass by Caraway. Walker tracks it down and then takes an awkward hit there at the end of the play.
What a stop.
Square to every shooter.
Watch out here, far side. Thought we might get a 2-point rip. Instead, it's to McCardle behind the cage.
Player down.
And a goal for the Waterdogs. That's 4 straight. This time Sowers beats Dobson. And just like that, we got us a game here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Insert Matt Brandow, the all-time leading scorer in Ivy League history. You basically just have
Wasn't to be. And Schreiber's trying to make it so it isn't today either, but Ward is playing much better in the second half. Now this is a big ground ball. O'Keefe trying to pick it up. Scarponi is the one who gets it though.
Archers that have 4 different players on the man down compared to last year. With all the new faces defensively.
McCardle picks up the deflection. Beautiful catch by Kelly and buries it.
This was all set up by Eli Gobrecht. He's not going to get any credit for this except for us in the broadcast booth. This was going to be a turnover, and over and back. And Gobrecht gooses the ball forward to maintain that possession. That affords them the extra opportunity, and off of kind of a scramble play, beautiful cut by Kelly and a feed by McCardle, but credit Gobrecht for staying with that play and basically erasing a mistake by the Waterdogs offensively.
What a one-hand.
You can feel it now. You feel the momentum has shifted.
Shot goal by the Dogs. That's 6 in a row. Caraway with a foot inside that 2-point line, so it'll just be a 1-point goal, but still, they creep ever so closer. Now down just 2.
On a Sunday in late September, championship weekend, the final shot was in the stick of 19 in purple. It didn't go his way. You heard from him moments ago in that interview how it haunted him. He's back for redemption, staring down the same goalie who owned him the last time, this time Caraway.
Shot. Dobson with the save. Back and forth we go. Courier back up top. Witcher has a goal earlier. Back to his left. He scores!
Ouch! He popped it. He popped that one, Boyle.
Wow.
Defense to offense. Arguably the best two-way guy, Witcher. He's so hard to beat defensively, and then he'll feast on offensive midfielders trapped on defense. You're on the wrong side of the field, I'm going at you, and I'm burying it. Second of the day for Witcher in transition. Dogs have cut
over to
this
the near side. McConvey, he shoots. Dobson with the save. Dogs 2 for 3 on the power play today. Up top, step down. Dauber with the save. His biggest save of the day, and he's had a lot of them, 21 of them. Empty net. Ward, now they want to go quickly the other way. They're going to get a chance here. Walker, he shoots. Dobson with the save. Another opportunity, doesn't get through. Clock goes to 0-0. That is a wild final 10 seconds in this game. 22 saves for Brett Dobson, and the last 2 saves were unbelievable.
Wow. He dominated this game in the beginning stages through 3 quarters, and then makes 2 jaw-dropping stops. Just like last year in September in Philly, Brett Dobson closed the door and said, not today.
Utah scoreless in the last 20 minutes and 44 seconds, but they still get the win. The defending champs, 12-11, the final. For Paul Carcaterra, Quint Kestic, and Ron Boyle, I'm Chris Cotter. Thanks for watching the PLL on ESPN.